Delighting your customers helps them feel like you are personally reaching out to them. And it's not really rocket science. Let's get into it. I like candles in my office, certain kinds of candles, and so I wanted to give this outfit a try. I saw something online about them, and it's called Ranger Station. And I ordered the one called Tobacco and Musk. So what did I expect? What were my minimum expectations? I expected to get a candle, probably well packaged so it wouldn't break, and hopefully it smelled okay. That was it. There's a gazillion candle makers out there. It's kind of a commodity, right? You can find something in just about any store. Here's what happened when I got this. So my minimum expectations are it's gonna be a candle, it's not gonna break in the mail. Hopefully it'll smell good. What actually happened when I got it was when I opened it up, there were a couple things happening. I want to make sure you can see this. Right there and right here. This is a card. The card says, "Hey Ranger, listen up. Your candle is poured into a whiskey glass, so don't go throwing it away once it burns out." Now look, any one of these vessels that most candles get put into could technically be a whiskey glass, but they're calling it a whiskey glass, which instantly made it cool. Rather, go to our website and click on Candles to Cocktails for instructions on transitioning the glass to your new favorite cocktail vessel. We've prepped you well with one of our favorite cocktail recipes on the back of this card. Cheers. And then right here on the back, there is a, you're not gonna be able to see it, but there's a recipe for a cocktail. So this candle, just by an agent of using better words than other people, can become a whiskey glass. It's very tasteful, and instead of a big obtrusive logo or something that says, you know, Yankee Candle smells like tobacco or whatever, it's just got the Ranger Station logo on it. So that's very tasteful and classy. The first thing I thought when I opened that was, my brother would think this was cool. So already, I haven't even investigated if I like this product. I'm thinking about how other people might think this is cool based on the language that they're giving me. So now they have delighted me once. They've made me think I didn't just buy a candle, I bought a whiskey glass. And then I didn't just buy a whiskey glass, they gave me a recipe. And they invited me to their website where they were thoughtful enough to think through, you know, what else we could do for people is we could put some cocktail recipes on here. So it's a whole little ecosystem of whiskey that they dreamed up just by thinking, what else could we do with the glass that we have to put the candle in? That's good thinking. And then the last kind of kicker is right here inside of the box, there's a box of matches. I'm not gonna probably use them, but that's pretty cool. So aspirational companies have a way of looking at a situation that could be a commodity or that is ordinary to others and saying, what can we do to make this extraordinary? They didn't have to go out of their, you know, realm to make this happen. They didn't have to spend a gazillion dollars. They didn't have to completely reinvent the company. They said, we're gonna send a box anyway. What if we just figured out how to put a box of matches inside the box? We're gonna put this in a vessel of some kind anyway. What if we kind of made it cool and turned it into a whiskey glass? Oh, that's cool. If it's a whiskey glass, why don't we give them a card with a cocktail recipe on the back? Oh, that's a great idea. And then we could have a section on our website that was all about cocktail recipes. I don't know, except for the price of printing and these matches, this was a pretty low investment required, but high return because it creates affinity and it creates delight. And so then when it creates delight, I look at this and say, oh, wow, that's really cool. And I'll tell somebody else about it. It doesn't matter that that same day 16 zillion other people received their candle in the mail. They were each equally delighted. We associate delight with personalization. So I think to myself, oh, how cool they thought to include these extra things in here just for me. It's a great lesson for any of us to think about how we can take whatever we do in business, whether it's a service thing or it's an hourly thing or it's a consultancy thing or it's a product we sell or it's a thing we package, doesn't matter. What extra thing can you do or offer or provide that can delight your customers? Maybe it's something that's a material thing like this, or maybe it's just a way of doing things, or an invitation of asking, or a way of following up that helps you to build that aspirational relationship. That's my download on it. I will see you next time.